Qualifying your short sale means making sure you have a homeowner for whom a short sale is appropriate, because it's just a fact that a short sale is not the right answer for every homeowner. But before you even pre-qualify the homeowner, you want to verify that that homeowner has looked at their other options. You don't want to head down the short sale road with a homeowner that has other options available to them that might make more sense for them or that they may find more attractive. So make sure that they've looked at home retention options like loan modifications or forbearance agreements. Make sure that they've looked at the possibility of refinancing. And for a small category of homeowner, sometimes a deed in lieu of foreclosure is their best option. But whatever other options may be out there, you want to make sure the homeowner's looked at those so that when you do begin your work on your short sale, you've got a homeowner that's fully engaged in the process. If there's a better solution, you want to find it early. Now, you've got a homeowner that's moving down the road with you on a short sale. What do you want to do as a first step to make sure that they're fully on board? Well, number one, I would say you want to earn their loyalty. And here's one thing that you may want to get clear with them right away. If they do discover at any point in the short sale process that there's a way for them to hold on to their home, if the lender has a new program or policy that allows them to hold on to their home, you want to make sure that they can do that. So I would consider writing right into your listing agreement that if at any time in the process the lender offers the homeowner a home retention option that allows them to hold on to their home, they can exit your listing agreement at no cost or expense. It's just the right thing to do. If somebody can stay in their home and they want to stay in their home, you want them to stay in their home. It will earn you the undying respect and loyalty of your client, and it's probably going to earn you a boatload of referral business. Now, one quick tangent here before we get into pre-qualifying the homeowner on a short sale. You're going to be doing a lot of these if you're watching this video and you're going to be ready to jump in. These people, while they're going through a tough time now, this is not going to last forever. So make sure that you put these people in a safe spot in your database. These are people that will be your raving fans in the future. These are people that will refer business to you. Why? Because most of them, before they called you, tried to work it out with their lender. And how well did that go? Usually they were frustrated. They know what you're going through. They know the hard work you're doing for them. So make sure you stay in touch with them and remind them that you do all kinds of real estate business and you'd be thrilled to help anybody they know that might need some real estate help. Now, let's get back to pre-qualifying your short sale and the homeowner. You need to make sure that the condition of the homeowner warrants a short sale. In other words, you need to verify that they're experiencing a legitimate hardship that is not voluntary. They didn't bring it on themselves. They didn't decide to move down to Texas. They were forced into this situation either by a loan product. They have a loan product that was never appropriate for them, that had a big adjustment at the 5th or the 7th year that put it way beyond their ability to afford, or they've experienced a life event problem, injury, illness, job loss, income loss, family crisis, the sort of thing that's put them in a bind that they cannot solve without getting out from underneath the load of their mortgage. One thing that you want to look at as you're looking at the circumstance is look at their debt situation in relation to their income. So you want to calculate their front-end debt ratio. Let's make sure we've got a candidate here that really has a problem. So you look at their gross income and look at what percentage of their gross income is chewed up by their housing expense. Principal, interest, taxes, insurance, and if they have an HOA fee, the HOA fee. And as a rule of thumb, you select your own rule of thumb. This is the one that I use. If their front-end debt ratio is 35% or less, the problem is probably not their property. It's probably not their mortgage. It probably has to do with other debt that they have that they're carrying that's putting a burden on them that they can't handle. Now, you've got a homeowner that has a condition that warrants attention. Now we need to make sure that they're committed to the process. You need to know that the homeowner is in it with you. And I'm going to give you this 4-step process to take every homeowner through before you commit to doing their short sale that will save you a lot of time and effort and help ensure that you're working with homeowners that are committed. Step number 1. When you make initial contact with the homeowner, go through a pre-qualification interview over the phone. Do it entirely over the phone. Do not get in your car. Gather all the information that you need. You may want to use a pre-qualification form. We can help you with that. If you need a form, we'll get one for you. But it's a form that will allow you to collect all the information you need. And once you have all that, you can look it over and say, I've got my arms around this situation. This looks like a situation that I can handle. Step number 2 is not get in your car. Step number 2 is immediately fax to that homeowner a list of all the documents they're going to need, including blank financial statement documents, including a letter of authorization, and maybe a 2 or 3 page description from you on how to put their hardship letter together. So you send that over to them, preferably via email, but if you have to mail it to them or drop it off, that's fine too. Bottom line is, you're not going to set the appointment until they have their full hardship package together. Now, when they call you back and say the full hardship package is together, verify on the phone that they have everything, and then set the appointment. But set the appointment at your office. The first appointment is at your office. You are, again, qualifying for commitment. If they can't get to your office with a full hardship package, you may be working with a homeowner that's not fully committed to the process. Now, you've gone through the 3 steps. The 4th step is put the deal to the smell test. This is your first opportunity to look at all the documents, look them in the eye, ask them questions, and assess in a very personal way their situation to make sure that they're honestly facing the sort of hardship that warrants a short sale. Because if you fail to uncover a flaw in their file, it's likely the lender will find it, and you're going to be heavily invested by that time, and you're going to spend a lot of time on a short sale that's not going to close. Now, you've qualified them for condition. For commitment, we also need to know that they're going to cooperate. Are they going to get you everything they need right up front? Are they going to make the property available to be shown at times that a buyer is going to want to see it? Are they going to keep the property in good shape? Are they going to do the things they need to do so that you can do your job? So you need to qualify for condition, commitment, cooperation, and then the last one is contribution. You need to address the issue with the homeowner because lenders are putting it on the table increasingly. They're experiencing big losses here, and they want to know, is the homeowner prepared to make a contribution towards our loss? It may be in the form of cash, it may be in the form of a note. But you want to know, based upon what you know about the lenders that you're working with, if the homeowner is prepared to make some sort of contribution towards the lender's loss. Now, in most cases, it's going to come up more often on second mortgages, mortgages that are getting very little from the sales proceeds, sometimes zero, and what they're getting is from the first mortgage holder, and it's usually fairly nominal sum. Increasingly, we're finding junior lien holders looking to recover 10% of their outstanding principal balance or 10 cents on the dollar. So what you want to try and establish in your communication with the homeowner early is, are we going to be able to put this deal together based upon what I know about what the lender's requirements are likely to be? And by the way, the lender is more likely to be tough on that demand if it is recourse debt. In other words, debt that if the property goes to foreclosure, the lender still has recourse against the borrower after foreclosure to pursue them for some sort of settlement. We do a complete separate video on the difference between recourse and non-recourse debt. And if you're not familiar with the differences, you're probably going to want to tune in because it's critical that you understand that to get your short sales done, approved, and closed. Now, when the homeowner can't afford a contribution, you need to look closely at where you might be able to cobble together a solution from family members or whatnot. But the bottom line is you need to understand. And by going through all of these things, qualifying for condition, commitment, cooperation, and contribution, you now understand enough about your homeowner to know they need the short sale, and you can be a passionate advocate for them as you go forward because we know that obstacles will come up. Do your pre-qualification work on your short sale transactions. Short sales may not be easy, but if you do your work ahead of time, you will likely find that you're investing your time and effort in transactions that you can't get closed. Thanks for joining us. We look forward to seeing you in the future. Bye-bye.